Welcome back to Spinning the Past. Today I'm cleaning out some things, and these are my toolkits for me spinning at a spinning wheel or doing anything spinning related. I just want to show you what I keep in my kit. So at the start of the school year, I will buy one of these and I'll label it drive bands. I have another one here that says toolkit, and then I have these other ones that I put in my Zuka bag that have kind of bigger things that don't fit in here, but I just wanted to show you what this kind of looks like, what I am keeping in here. So drive bands are kind of self-explanatory. I have lots of wheels. They have different drive bands. Some have these black poly bands, some have these clear poly bands, and I just keep them all in one place so I can find them when I need them. So I use that. But I want to show you, I also keep just this cotton. This is a great drive band for all kinds of situations that you might encounter. This is a great emergency one if you break a drive band and you don't have anything. So here it is. Yep. This is what I used for a long time on basic wheels. So something like that I will keep. Of course, we always need scissors because wherever there's a drive band, we usually need scissors. I will have this since I tend to, let's see my spin. So since I tend to spin fairly fine, I just have a leader. This is just a piece of cotton thread, and I just have this, and I fashion a leader on this. You can have a little bit thicker one. I am able to jerry rig to make this thin or thick. You know, if I have a thick yarn, I can double this, quadruple this. So, but just a piece of thread, sewing thread, or something that an emergency leader, because you never know when you have to sit down at a wheel and there's no emergency leader on there, and you know how a pain that is. So I carry that as well. Now in this toolkit, I always carry some sandpaper. Always good. I think this is just 220. Just if there's any little burrs, any little nicks, I like to use that. I use a white lubricant greaser thing and then a graphite lubricant. So I have a video somewhere where I talk about where I use these. Yes, where's the oil? Yeah, I will use the oil basically on the bobbin, steel on steel, metal on metal, but wherever there's metal touching wood or wood and wood, then I use one of these products. Always keep that in there. This is an extra. You never know when you need an orifice hook. Here's a master of all these little, you never know when you have to screw something in, especially if it's kind of an octagon. Got a wheel for that. Oh, this little extra bits and bobs. I know these are for, but here's one. So I wrote it. Insert furlouette bobbin Victoria wheel. Does not fit inner hole, too narrow for the flower rod. So there we go. Good to use these to write notes to yourself if something is working or not working. Just a screwdriver here. I don't know why. There's a reason. I have repositionable glue here, repositionable. And this is just a really basic kind of wraps per inch tool that I have, if you can see that there. Or I can use that to make a, as kind of a dowel and roll up for a pony. So we can put these in here. This is another little, I don't call it a tool, but so when I'm done spinning on the wheel, I'll put it around and then I'll clip this and then it won't unwind. So you've done all that spinning and you have that little end at the start of it. So I wrap it around a knob or something and then I will hold that, and this kind of keeps it from trying to untwist. That's just for me. Let's see what else I got. Always good to have marking tags when especially when you're sampling, always good. I like these marking tags. I use these in my master spinner because it's yellow, and I can actually find the tag, and it's just contrast for me. That's good at my age. Here we go. Here's some spinner cards. I mean, these are really popular at one point. Problem is I kind of spin finer than this. So, but anyways, it's great for when you need to have consistency, like you're doing lots of yardage. And it's good, always good to check yourself. Make sure you're getting the grist. This is the thickness or the grist that you are aiming for. I have a linen tester. I put it in here because I know where it is, and that's when I want to actually see the actual twist per inch. This will allow me to look at that. This is just a larger one I have of a linen tester. This is I got from Eileen Hallman this is for cotton spinning. So this tells me my twist angle for like cotton threads, Z twist, S twist. So that's very handy. I have some beeswax because you never know when you need to use that on certain parts of the wheel, or the drive bands. Usually I put it on the drive band. If it's too slick, it's not gripping. I need that drive band to grip. So I might rub this on the drive band. Always some extra little, you never know when you have a pokey thing, and I need to put this on a part that's sticking out. Some of my antique wheels, they have like little kind of hazards sticking out, and I will use these, and so I don't get creamed and I don't get tetanus. I use that. Always have some sort of little sampler size nitty naughty. Here's one. This is actually, I think, a yard, because this is 9 inch, 9 inch, 9 inch, 9 inch. So that'd be a yard one, but it fits really nice in here. This comes apart, so I can put it in here. This is another one of these twist angle things. This is what I got from Essentials of Yarn Design, Mabel Ross. I found it very helpful. Again, if I'm trying to get consistency and I need to test things. Just little measurement doodads like this, just to see, especially when I'm working with beginners, we'll measure out what their actually drafting length is, so they can understand, well, here's my drafting length. I need so many twists per inch in that drafting length, which equals to how many treadles I would need. So just something, you never know when you need to measure something. Here's a protractor thing I use sometimes on occasion. Oh, here's a bits and bobs. So I'm going to put that in with my little parts thing. So that's kind of basically it. And maybe you've discovered one thing that I don't have here. Anybody can guess it? Anybody? What you really, really need when you sit down on a spinning wheel. I don't have in here an extra little bottle of spinning wheel oil. So that's why I go through this. When you're working and you're spinning and you're traveling, all this stuff gets jumbled up. So that's what I'm doing today, going through. I have so many of those bottles of spinning oil, and I just need to go hunt them down now and make sure I always have one. So this stuff I will carry in my Zuka bag. This is, of course, smaller, but it's always good when you go out and you go out somewhere to spin, for example. Just, Murphy's Law works. So just when you sit down, that's when your drive band will go. That's when your tension band will go. That's when all these things that happen. That's when everything squeaks and it's not pulling up because you need some spinning oil on it. So just carry this kit around you. Know how it's used. Know how to maintain your wheel. And that will help you become a better spinner, because you know what knobs, what tensionings do what, how they're supposed to behave. Get everything really nice, especially if you haven't spun for a while. Make sure everything is lubed up before you sit down and do some spinning, because then you will not get frustrated. You'll have more consistency. So anyways, that's just a little sample today of what I keep in my my kind of 911 kit for spinning. So I hope this has been helpful. I'll catch you next time on Spinning the Past.